Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. And in today's video, we're going to be looking into what your person is saying about you behind the scenes, blunt AF. So this is for those of you that are curious about a romantic love interest and what they could be telling friends, family, or people in general about you when you're not in the room. So we're going to get all the tea today. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Choose the deck or crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. Once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey there, group one. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected the Spirit Quartz crystal and the Tinseltown tarot. And today we're going to be looking into what your person is saying about you behind the scenes. So when you're not around and your name comes up, what are they talking about? So we're going to start by looking into the energy that they're in when they bring you up. So we're going to start with those here, and then we'll get into some tarot and message cards to get the full tea. All right, so the energy that they're in when they talk about you, we've got stable. Ooh. We have warrior. And we have the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. Okay, so this person is definitely somebody who is in a very grounded place. I think when they bring you up, stable tells me they feel stable, like they're comfortable, they're grounded in whatever that they're saying. I think that they might be talking a little bit about how there are some obstacles or there are some challenges when it comes to this connection. They could be big things. They could be small things. The rhino spirit does talk about like charging through obstacles. I think they're pretty grounded in how they're talking about it, though. It doesn't feel super chaotic to me. But they have the warrior energy. This talks about strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. That's really interesting. Stoicism stands out to me. This person might be very masculine. They might be somebody who doesn't really emphasize emotions or feelings when they're talking about you. It's more about like they're disciplined, they're principled, right? Like they're maintaining strength and a more stoic energy when they speak of you. Very interesting, group one. So let's see what they're saying. We're going to work with one of my decks here. This is Empowered Message Cards, Shadow and Light. So this, this may not be like literally what they're saying, but it'll give us the energy or the essence behind it. All right, Spirit. So what is group one's love interest saying about them behind the scenes? Tell us more, please. What is this person saying about group one behind the scenes, please? Oh, we have, I'm jealous and possessive when it comes to you. I want you all to myself. Okay. I have trouble trusting. Okay. You make me feel so nurtured and cared for. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have, I see you as a strong, confident leader. They definitely look up to you. They admire your strength. They're talking about, I think, how good you make them feel. But this person definitely has some shadow feelings that are coming up when they bring you up. Like maybe they're afraid. They're saying like how they're afraid of fully opening up to you. Maybe they're experiencing some feelings of insecurity when it comes to this relationship, especially with the jealous and possessive vibes that are here. Something tells me that this person might not be like super overt in describing these feelings to whoever they're talking about, unless they're like talking to a therapist or something like that. But it makes me feel like they bring it up in a more muted or understated way because they want to maintain this sense of stability and control in the eyes of whoever they're speaking to. And it's more about like, I can overcome this. I can push past these more difficult emotions that I'm having. Okay. Let's see. What are they saying, Spirit? What is group one's person saying? Okay, this one fell out. We have the High Priestess. What is this person saying about group one? Judgment. Okay. Ooh, and the Empress. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's like, this person definitely sees your value. We have all these feminine energies here, these like strong, powerful women, like somebody accepting an award, somebody here on stage, more just like, it's like, I think that they see you as somebody who very much stands out, and they talk about that. The Empress is here. They see that the value that you bring. They talk about how you make them feel really well cared for. I mean, nurtured and cared for with the Empress is such an amazing synchronicity, because full stop, this person feels very comforted by you, nurtured by you, like you treat them very well. Yeah, I think that there's just something about like how much you stand out that makes this person feel a little bit insecure. Sometimes I'm feeling, they definitely have feelings for you, group one. Like there's definitely like physical attraction here. Their heart is activated by you. So you make them feel really good. They have loving feelings toward you. I feel that. Let me just see. It's like, yeah, they see you as the star with the Seven of Pentacles here and this Chariot energy, right? They see you as the star, somebody that they're very focused on, or that they're very focused on you. Okay, let me just tap in for a second here. What are they saying, Spirit, about group one? This person, I think, talks about like how you're somebody who stands out, but you're not necessarily super extroverted. So even though you might be a main character vibe, with the High Priestess, this is about you being someone who's introverted or who doesn't necessarily say a lot, but people are just like drawn and magnetized to them. They may also talk about like how you're intuitive or spiritual, or you've got like some deeper inner knowing or knowledge that they admire as well, that kind of dips into that leadership energy. But I definitely feel like this person talks about how it's hard because it feels like this person has a perception that a lot of other people have access to you, and I think that they want to be chosen by you as like the special one. But again, it's like the way they say it, the way they talk about it, it's very controlled, it's stoic, it's like, you know, let me be very grounded and practical in my communication about this, you know. The Judgment card is here as well. So again, it's like there's imagery here that indicates that they view you as special. Like you're somebody who is worthy of recognition. You're like a winner in their eyes. Maybe you're very accomplished, and they talk about how you're very accomplished. And there could be, again, something about you being accomplished or being in the spotlight that makes them a little nervous or anxious. Like they feel it's hard to trust because you're going to have so many other people vying after you. Maybe they've been burned by a situation like this in the past, where they dated somebody or was somebody who was out there and public and they didn't have good boundaries, right? But, you know, the Judgment card is about them evaluating the situation and saying like, okay, I know pile one, I know this is how they are. They make me feel so good, so nurtured and cared for. I know that I have trust issues, but does this person actually fully fit into my life, right? Am I ready to just dive in and try it? I feel like that's something that they're talking about. It's like, how do I push through the obstacles of my trust issues with this person? Especially, I think if this is a new person, group one, I feel like there is a desire for them to try to start fresh when it comes to their trust issues, and really make sure that they're not like pushing that, projecting that onto you, right? For others of you, you guys may have been with this person before. You've been with them for a little while, because the Seven of Pentacles can sometimes talk about reassessment of our efforts, right? So there could be an element for some of you where this judgment is literally a second chance with an existing person where trust has been broken, or they've had a hard time fully trusting and letting you in. It's like wanting that second chance because they feel such good positive benefit from being around you. They may actually feel with the Seven of Pentacles like you guys are in a place where maybe you're kind of over it, or you're reassessing, because it's like the way I'm seeing this image is the woman is the focal point. She is the star. She's on the poster, right? So it's like they see you as this strong, confident leader, somebody who holds a lot of power in this connection. So even though they have their powerful vibes here with the warrior, I feel like they see you as maybe a little bit more holding more power than them, more intuitive power, maybe even more material power for some of you. There's a sense for some of you that they feel like you guys have put in a lot of effort and you're looking out for yourself as the leader that you are, right? So very interesting. Let's keep going. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What is this person saying about group one? What are they saying about my group one viewers? Behind the scenes. We have the Screw, not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble. Interesting. Maybe that you guys have gone quiet, or somebody here has pulled back a little bit. If this person pulled back, I just think that's very weird energy, because they're clearly into you. But they're jealous and possessive. They want you all to themselves, but there's a silence here and like getting out of something, or not following through. We have the document, text or email agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, and proceedings. So they've been through something, you guys. They've been through, look, and we have friend zone here. Did you guys friend zone them, or did they friend zone you? I feel like that could be what happened here, because it's like there's somebody, like, I feel like this person has been divorced before, or is going through a divorce, or maybe you guys divorced them. I don't know, but there's something here about them feeling a little skittish because of legal proceedings or hurt from prior relationships. And so it's possible that this person has kind of put you in the friend zone or put you in a box for now because they don't feel fully ready. Yet they still have these like desires for you. Okay, let's see. They have trouble trusting because of what they've been through. I don't know. I feel like you guys might have been the ones that pulled back here. It's just like kind of weird for them to be jealous and possessive, but then also not interested in you. You know what I mean? That's like the opposite. Let's see. What are they saying, Spirit? What is this person saying about group one? Two others. What are they saying, please? We have telepathic. Random thoughts and intense feelings brought about by your twin, noticing patterns, images, or numbers in your day-to-day that remind you of your person. We also have, I feel you through everything. The things I touch, the images I see, and the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we're miles apart. So that high priestess, this is a very active spiritual connection for this person where they think about you, right? We have intuition here. They see like, oh, and look, this says light bulb moment. Light bulb moments of realization. That's interesting. So I wonder if what they're processing through is like this Empress energy with this nurturing and cared for card It's like they have had some sort of a realization about their feelings for you. A light bulb moment connected to the fact that you make them feel very good, that you take such good care of them. But I just wonder, because look at this, underneath of intuition, we have small offering. It just, yes, and then we have tumultuous lives. I feel like this person has a lot of crap going on behind the scenes that they're still dealing with. It's like they're not able to really offer you anything more than just something temporary or something small because they're still stuck, I feel like, in these legal proceedings. So I actually feel like there's a little bit of frustration that I'm getting here from your person because I feel like they want to come toward you, but I feel like this is the type of person that wants to do it the right way, right? Like with the friend zone here, it may not really be that they put you in the friend zone because they're not interested in you, because clearly they want you. I think that part of it is maybe with this stoicism energy and like this doing the right thing and stability and overcoming obstacles, it just makes me feel like they talk about how they want to be with you because this feels like a good connection to them. There's also this sunshine energy where like you make each other happy. It's good vibes, but maybe they just put you in the friend zone because they want to do it the right way. They're still processing through some trust issues and maybe like some residual stuff from an old connection. So this is super interesting, group one. It's not clear to me who they're talking to you about. I feel like with the warrior, this is like an athletic person. So they could be like into the gym or sports. Maybe they're talking to like their sports bros. I don't know. Or just their community and whatever hobbies they do that are athletic could be like who they're talking about you with. So comment below for me, group one. Let me know a little bit about what's happening between you and your person and how this message resonates based on what you know of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading really soon. Bye. Hey, group two, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the Star Spinner Tarot and this little clear quartz crystal, this will be your message. So today we're going to be looking into what your love interest, your person, is potentially saying about you behind the scenes. So we're going to get all the tea today to see what they're saying and talking about. So I want to begin by looking at the energy that they're bringing into this conversation and sort of like the energy behind what they're saying. So we start off with optimism and hope. We have hedonist. Okay. And the antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Okay. So this is good, group two. I definitely feel like your person is positive when they're speaking about you with that optimism and hope energy. So they're probably saying positive things or bringing some element of positive energy into the conversation. I feel like some of them could be talking about you when they're out and about, you know, like out at dinners with friends or out like having drinks or something like that with the hedonist. But they're definitely bringing into the conversation positivity and optimism. And the hedonist talks about inspiring creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So they could be talking about or celebrating like your beauty or your lifestyle or something creative that you guys bring. And I think they're also talking about things moving really quickly, things progressing quickly when it comes to you. So let's do this. They may also be just like mentioning you, I just heard, in passing, or like the conversations that they're having might be maybe like not super in depth. Okay, because like the antelope spirit, it's like we're moving, we're speeding up. Like it might be that they're not talking about you more substantively, if that makes sense, because the pace is fast in these conversations. Okay. So let's see, group two. We're going to use my Empowered Message Cards Oracle deck. This may not be literally word for word what they're saying, but it'll give us the essence behind it. You know what I mean? All right, Spirit, group two. What is their person saying about them behind the scenes? Ooh, you represent everything I've ever wanted in a partner. I feel complete with you. I'm obsessed with you. Okay. And then we have legacy, money, and tradition are important to me. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I have a crush on you. Wow. They are all in the feels, group 2, when they talk about you. So they're talking about how they have a crush on you. They're talking about, wow, they could be really talking about how you're somebody that they feel that they can build with long term, right? Like, there's something indulgent about you to this person, right? Like where they're getting something that they want, that they take pleasure in when they think about getting to be with you. Okay, let's see. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what group 2's person is saying behind the scenes about them? Three of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Three of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is very interesting because the legacy stuff is coming up quite a bit and tradition is coming up quite a bit. For some of you, only take this if it resonates, but for some of you, I feel like maybe this person might already be married or in some sort of a committed relationship. If you know that's the case, then this is like confirmation, because I'm seeing some energy around that with the Three of Swords next to the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups underneath of the Hierophant, right? So I feel like this person, for some of you, could already be married, and they're talking about you in that context of like, I have a crush on group 2, but I'm married, I'm in a commitment. And it's like they're saying how you guys work really well together, right? Like you represent all of the things that they want. They feel they really get value and indulgence out of this connection. It's like you're their wish fulfilled when it comes to teamwork and partnership and collaboration. But they also have these like very real commitments and real importance on their legacy and their money and their tradition. So if they are married, they're talking about how like that is very important to them, and they're not necessarily going to, you know, I don't think they're going to like wreck their legacy for this connection per se. Okay. So that's just one interpretation if you guys know that this person is married. Okay. Now, for others of you, what are they saying about you? What is this? They are saying they have a crush on you. There could be some element of like professionalism or differences in tradition that are coming up for this person too, right? Because we've got this professional sort of traditional energy with the Hierophant. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, which talk about that legacy, money, tradition, building something long-term, right? And with the Hedonist here, it just makes me feel like there's something about you where they feel like it's a little bit indulgent, like maybe it's a bit outside of, especially with this Three of Swords. Like it could be that it's something that's a little bit outside of what they are feeling like they're supposed to do or who they're supposed to be with. But they definitely see you as a wish come true. If you guys notice, there's like a genie coming out of the lamp here. So they see you as a wish come true, especially when it comes to themes around like teamwork, collaboration, partnership, working things out. They feel like you guys work really well together. They're definitely obsessing over like their long-term legacy and money when it comes to you. But there's also something that's painful about it with the Three of Swords. Sometimes the Three of Swords can be like more of a, It's like a harsh truth energy. So even if there's not like third party energy here, group 2, there's something about what they're saying that has kind of a harsh truth element to it, where it's like the truth hurts. You know, the truth might not be that they're speaking, might not be like what you want to hear or even what they want to say. It's more of just like, it is what it is. And it's something connected to their legacy and their money and their tradition, which is what's making me feel like there's a difference here between you, like an incompatibility that they're talking about. So let's see. Group 2. What are they saying, Spirit? What is this person saying about group number 2? Behind the scenes. The other, an admirer from afar, a fork in the road, an option, interested, another or other man and woman. That's very interesting. So third party energy coming through again, but they're like watching you from afar. They're watching you from a distance or keeping a distance beyond just like friendship or collaboration or teamwork or working together. It's like they keep their distance from you. Like when they watch you, these feelings of completeness come up because of what you represent to them. Okay, we have taking out the trash. Interesting. This says finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, and healing. Maybe this person, for some of you, is getting out of something, and that's what they're talking about, right? Maybe for some of you guys, the two of you have broken up or gotten a divorce or something like that, but they're still kind of fixating on you. We have taking a chance here at the bottom of the deck. So they could be gearing up to take some sort of a risk or roll the dice when it comes to you, metaphorically here. But they're talking about how they need to clear something out, work on some emotional clearing, or take out the metaphorical trash in their life, maybe from another connection or something that they've been in long term here. Let's see, group 2. So tell us more, Spirit. What is this person saying about group 2 behind the scenes? What are they saying about group 2 behind the scenes, please? You have forgiveness. Letting go of emotional burdens. Key to healing and growth is connection, acknowledging your feelings and that of your twin. This says, I'm seeking your forgiveness even if I can't utter the words. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating you unfairly, but I'm hoping I can quiet my guilt. Okay, so maybe they did something to you, group 2. Maybe they stepped out on you. There's definitely like third party energy that's here, or some sort of a heartbreak that this person is talking about when it comes to this connection. They may feel like they want to work things out with you if they have treated you badly or they've done something to break trust. This person, I think, just has some hedonistic tendencies where they pursue pleasure to the detriment of others. And I'm wondering if that has had an impact on you to the negative here, where there's like something now where this person is talking about how they need your forgiveness, especially if you guys are married or in like a committed relationship. I do think they're talking about how they want to work things out, how they want to clear the baggage of whatever happened. They want forgiveness. They want to process and let go of things so that they can move forward with you. I'm projecting my issues onto you. Interesting. Yeah, they see you guys as like the dream team, and look, we have attached here. So there's definitely something about like marriage or commitment that's coming up. Either this person's already with somebody and they're sort of obsessing over you, but knowing that it can't go that far and they're talking about that, or for some of you, you guys could be the one that's committed to this person and they've stepped out on you and they're talking about wanting your forgiveness here. So very interesting energy, group 2. Please comment below and let me know what's been happening with your person and which of the scenarios we tapped into feels the most resonant to your situation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading really soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the Malachite Crystal and the Muse Tarot, this is going to be your message. And today, we're going to be talking about the person on your mind, your love interest, and what they're saying about you when you're not in the room, what they're saying about you behind the scenes, okay? So I'm going to start by looking into their overall energy, sort of the energy that they're bringing into the conversation or the energy behind what they're saying about you. All right, so we do have joy and happiness coming through. We have exorcist, chameleon spirit, act as if. Okay. I kind of feel like your person, when they talk about you, I feel like they do feel happy or they express happiness. But I also kind of feel with this chameleon spirit that they sort of try to hide it a little bit. They kind of try to blend in or not like show so much of how they feel about you or how you make them feel. The truth is that with the exorcist energy here, I think that you guys have had like a very powerful effect on this person, because the exorcist energy talks about freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. The shadow attribute is fear of facing your own demons. There could be a little bit of fear here that they're avoiding talking about with the chameleon. It's like they feel very happy, but they don't want to show it so much. They want to just kind of blend in and disappear when your name is brought up, kind of, or they just don't want to show, I think, so much of how they feel outwardly to others. But I definitely feel like there's something about this connection that pushes this person to be better or kind of purges them of negativity in their life. You definitely lighten things up for them, for sure, which is sort of the spirit of how they talk about you, light and happy. Okay, so let's see. All right, Spirit. So tell us more. We're going to be going in with my deck, you guys. This is the Empowered Message Cards, Shadow and Light. And this will give us some insight into what they're saying. Maybe not literally word for word, but it'll give us the essence, right? Okay, so Spirit, tell us more about Group 3's person and what they're saying about them behind the scenes. I'm feeling impatient. Okay. My emotions for you are overflowing. Wow. I'm indecisive. And then we have, I'm so passionate for you. There's a lot beneath the surface here, which makes sense with that chameleon. It's like they don't really want to reveal the truth of how they feel. I think they just want to speak about you pleasantly and politely and not reveal all the things going on within them. Let's get some clarifiers with the tarot and then we'll get into the full vibe. So what are they saying, Spirit? What is this person saying about Group 3? What are they saying, Spirit, about Group 3 when they're not in the room? King of Cups. Okay. The Fool. The Nine of Wands. And then we do have Justice energy at the bottom of the deck. So they have passionate feelings about you. I think they want to do the right thing with justice. And there's the King of Wands. Ooh, so they're very fiery when it comes to you. But the thing is, you guys, is again, with justice, this is a very neutral, sort of impartial energy. So even though they may feel passionately about you, going back to this chameleon, it's like they don't necessarily express that super openly. They're keeping that to themselves. They want to appear very measured and neutral when it comes to you and the way they talk about you, which is very interesting. I think they are, with the King of Cups, a little bit emotionally turbulent when it comes to you. The King of Cups is typically about maintaining control over our emotions, right? And sometimes the King of Cups is somebody who doesn't express themselves a lot. Similarly to group 1, I am getting like kind of a stoic energy from your person in the way that they talk about you. Like they want to be very controlled in their appearance. Even though underneath the surface, they may have some feelings of impatience about you, or about their feelings toward you. I definitely think with the Fool, there are times when they talk about you where they come across, again, like very joyful, very happy, very authentic. There's this energy of wanting to kind of take a leap or take a risk toward you. But I think they have a trust issue here. With the 9 of Wands, I feel essentially, okay, when this person is talking about you, I feel like they don't really say so much. Like all of these cards give me the energy of somebody who maybe on the surface with the Fool just kind of like seems carefree about it or light about it with this joy and happiness. Like they say positive things about you, but they're kind of guarded from showing their full depth of emotion that they have. And I think it's because what they feel underneath is very strong, right? They have a lot of mixed feelings where they have a lot of emotion for you. They feel very passionately about you. Maybe they're a little bit impatient about the pace of things or something happening in this connection, and they're trying to be stable in their emotions about it. They might be feeling a little indecisive about how they want to move forward right now, right? So I just get the sense of like this person, when your name comes up, they just don't share too much because they have so much underneath the surface that they don't necessarily want to reveal. Like the 9 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Justice card, it just makes me feel like they are very good at keeping their feelings controlled around others. Okay. And maybe sometimes with the Fool and emotions overflowing, they might have a slip up where they just kind of like say something authentic and carefree without really thinking about it. But I feel like those moments are few and far, and it's more about them just keeping it light when your name comes up, even though there's so much beneath the surface. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. Group 3. Spirit, what is this person saying about group 3? Ooh, we have bride, wife, partner, interested in love of a lifetime, wedding or event, a commitment or advancement. Okay, what are they saying about group 3? We have the Stork, a new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, good news, inspiration, children, and family. Okay, I'm going to take one more. I wasn't doing 3 of these for all the groups, but for you guys, this is interesting. So we're going to, team awesome. Healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible, and being on the same page. Okay, so that's interesting. This person is very much viewing you as somebody who they're serious with, right? Like the bride, the Stork, team awesome. This person might want to get married, or they might want a serious commitment from you. It's also possible that you guys make this person want to have children, or that they want to have children, and there's something, I think there's Maybe there's something about children that seems possible for when it comes to you. And then like Team Awesome just talks about being on the same page, healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatibility. Justice can also talk about commitments and doing the right thing, but they're passionate. It's not just like doing it out of obligation here. So they could be saying that they feel impatient because they want like more of a commitment from you with the bride energy. Act as if is an interesting message too when it comes to the chameleon spirit, because that is the language of manifestation, right? Like you behave as if you already have it. And so maybe there's something about what they say about you that connects to that, right? Like we maybe aren't in this stage of life, but we're acting like we are. You know what I mean? Group 3 makes me happy. It's just so interesting because I just am not super confident that they're saying all this stuff out loud. You know what I mean? It's like a lot underneath the surface and a very stoic presentation of it. All right, let's see, Spirit. Group 3. What is this person saying about group 3 behind the scenes? Okay, we have 2 coming up. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have a timeline, December through February, December 22nd through February 6th. So the winter season could be something they're talking about or reminiscing on, or maybe that's an upcoming timeline of significance for you guys. We do have separation. Someone runs away, honeymoon phase ends, insecurities and attachment issues begin to appear, causing a rift in relationship. We also have Aries energy here too. So this says, I'm taking a pause. I need to separate myself from you in order to work on my mind and my soul. This is only temporary and I will eventually find my way back to you. So I wonder if you guys are in separation, right? And that's what's causing this person to feel a little bit of that impatience because they're seeing you as somebody that they've committed to or that they would like to commit to. We also have Aries. I was impulsive, irrational, and selfish. I pushed this connection to its breaking point. I'm sorry for causing so much conflict in our lives. Maybe that's them taking accountability here. Aries is also echoing that passionate energy that they have for you. But here's the thing, you guys, I gotta be honest. I do feel like there's some sort of waffling with this person, right? There's been a separation. They're talking about a separation. They feel impatient about the separation. But then there's also like this indecision when it comes to the connection itself with Team Awesome and the 9 of Wands, right? Like, they have this passion for you. I think they want to do the right thing, but I wonder if they're not sure about their resilience to be able to push through. Again, though, if you guys are worried about them talking poorly about you, I don't think that they are. I just think that they suppress all this and keep it inside. And like when your name is brought up, they keep it light with joy and happiness. I think especially if you guys have a baby on the way or like somebody here is, maybe you have children together, they try to keep things positive. And I don't think that they're surfacing any negative feelings to people. Again, it's like blending in is their goal in these conversations when your name comes up. So this is what I see for you, Group 3. Comment below. Let me know a little bit about your connection with this person and how this resonates. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading really soon. Bye.